This video is a companion piece to my Seabird videos in which I create these mixed media designs. The links to those tutorials are in the description below. In this tutorial, I'm going to take a quick look at ways you can explore and extend the colour mixing possibilities with standard classroom acrylics. The colours I'm using come from the Chromacryl acrylic range, which I think is a pretty versatile range for the classroom. But it is an imperative that you use this particular brand. There's plenty of good classroom acrylics available. If you're using another brand, you may find different colour names. But it also is an imperative that the names match either. As long as you have 3 or 4 different blues and a range of colours to mix them with, you should be able to achieve a good result. To make a colour mixing grid like this, you need to rule up a grid with enough columns and rows for all the colours you want to mix, plus an extra row for labelling. A colour grid is a great way to explore the mixing potential of your paints. Each colour is mixed with every other colour. The colours are laid out chromatically along the top horizontal line and down the left-hand vertical line. The same list of colours are positioned on both lines and in the same order. The colours are mixed according to where they intersect on the grid. The advantage of this type of layout is that there will be 2 places in which the same 2 colours will intersect. So you can mix a grey or white tint to the second mix to show how the colour mix will appear when tinted. So once you fill in all the colour names down each side, you can start filling in the chart. Where the same colour intersects, you place the pure unmixed colour in that spot. So here I'm putting cool yellow into the spot where the name intersects. I'm using a palette knife to mix and add the colours because it's much easier and neater to wipe the knife clean in between mixes than washing a brush. Now I'm moving to the spot on the right. This is where the cool yellow and warm yellow intersect. So I'm mixing these 2 colours together and adding it to this spot. But there's another spot directly underneath the pure cool yellow where cool yellow and warm yellow intersect. So for this spot, I'm adding light grey to the mix I just made to create a tinted version of the cool and warm yellow mix. And I'll follow this process all the way through, mixing the 2 colours together and adding the tinted version in the opposite intersection. So the bottom diagonal of the chart will look like a muted, more pastel version of the top. These colour grids are very valuable reference tools because they show exactly how each shade or tone is created, but they are quite time consuming and fiddly to make. So another option is to focus on a smaller range of colours. Because the Seabird project has a strong emphasis on the colour blue, the following study focuses on the range of blues that can be achieved with standard classroom acrylics. You can make your own worksheets, but the ones I'm working on here are available in the Seabird worksheet through the link below. On these worksheets, I'm working with warm blue, cool blue, cobalt blue and turquoise. This is the blues and browns worksheet, so I'm mixing the blues with yellow oxide, burnt sienna and burnt umber, and then with light grey to all the mixes. But as I said at the start, use the colours you have. You might not have exactly these colour names, but as long as you have a few blues to work with, you'll be able to achieve a rich and nuanced range of colours. On this page, I'm mixing the same 4 blues with warm red, cool red and magenta, and then light grey to all mixes. And on this page, I'm doing the same, but mixing the 4 blues with cool yellow, warm yellow and green deep. So now you have a handy range of blue reference charts from which to choose the right blue for your project. And you could apply this process to pretty much any colours in the range.